Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time-tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hey, Kels, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back to you, Paige. How has your month been? Obviously you and I have been speaking regularly.
July was good. I know everybody's saying it. We can't believe it's August. The
I know.
summer is going by so fast. My sisters were down that first part of the month, like over 4th of July. And then I ran home to Pennsylvania for I don't even know if it was 3 nights to celebrate my grandma's 90th birthday. And then the last couple weekends, we've just been hanging out and trying to soak up the weather, hanging out with friends. No big trips or anything yet. So I know you just got back from vacation.
That's true. I just did a little Outer Banks trip, which was sublime. As always, I feel like we should have just done a whole week instead of a little handful of days. But with like little ones in our crew, I feel like their patience for it wears out faster than ours.
Mm-hmm.
We just did like a Monday to Friday in Kitty Hawk, and it was fantastic.
Did you get like an Airbnb or did you rent a house?
We did an Airbnb, like right over near, I should have taken actual note of like landmark locations, but it's right at the top of 12. So we didn't have to do any of that like beach traffic or anything. And it was just a nice little rental for a couple of days, checked in Monday, checked out Friday, got down to the beach a couple of times. It was like very nice weather, luckily, the whole time. We didn't really experience much. Like, I think we got like a little bit of a sprinkle, but like nothing that kept us inside for too long.
Well, that's
So
good.
it was nice. Got to do go-karting. I mean, all your classic beach things.
Yeah, fun. I'm sure the kids loved it.
Oh my gosh. I just like, I need the beach. I need the beach. I keep saying to Matt, like, I think like we need to fold into our, I don't know, 10-year, 15-year plan, something like we need to ultimately have ourselves our own beach house. But he said, I realized though, if we did that, then like it would be kind of a waste to like vacation anywhere else. And I was like, where else do you need to vacation? We're going to the beach.
Yeah, what does he mean?
I guess he's one of those, travelers where he really likes to get out and about to all different kinds of
Mhm.
places. Of the two of us, I feel like I'm the influencer of the beach situation. And he's like, he'll go along with it, but I don't know if it's his top pick.
Okay. Yeah. Well, do you want a vacation or do you want a trip? And a trip is where you're moving and grooving, and that's like our European vacations. Like
Exactly.
it's a trip. I like need a vacation when I get home from said vacation. But
Right.
the beach, that is where we like veg out, we relax, we sit. Honestly, that's all we do. And I like it.
I know.
I love
That's
it.
my favorite. I'm sure I've told you this story before, but on our honeymoon, I had to like actively like teach him how to nap. I was like, listen, we're going to open these sliding glass doors that look right out to the beach and we're going to lay down and just listen to the ocean. He was like, I mean, okay. But he's much more of a trip person, I think.
Yeah. I like every once in a while to do one or the other, but after going to Spain, Mexico, and our honeymoon to France and Italy, like I am ready for a vacation.
Yeah.
And so we are doing the beach, but way at the end of September, like the last week of almost like the last week of September. So I'm hoping the weather's nice.
I've
But
kind of found in recent years that end of September is kind of an elite time because it's like it's not roasting too hot. Like it's still very nice out there. You can enjoy the beach, but it's not like sweltering. Although I do know you kind of love a swelter sometimes.
I just love a tan.
Right.
I'm hoping that late September will get me my tan through my birthday.
There. Okay.
That's what I'm hoping.
Hey, speaking of that too, I also ahead of this trip, my brother is getting married in September. And I was thinking like maybe I do a little glow for his big day, but I didn't want to like test it out for that. So I went to Nude FX ahead of
Yeah.
our beach trip. I was thinking of you because that's your go-to if you do a spray tan, isn't
Yeah.
it?
If I do a spray tan, definitely. Jess owns Nude FX. It's right off of Main Street, sort of near Jordan. So you could just go get yourself a little tan and then go get yourself a glass of wine.
Really, that needs to be my next plan. But it was so cute. That's my first experience with them. And they are as, cutesy as expected. And it was so fast. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's quick. You're in and out.
So it was fun stuff. But yeah, I feel like end of September gives you enough time for a glow still. I feel like you could pack that in.
Yeah. And I do need to remember, in my January, February when I'm like seasonally depressed, go get a spray tan, girl.
I was thinking that too, even though, we're in the middle of summer, like, I'm a fair skinned person, but I get like a tiny little hint of something in the summer. But I was thinking after I left from my appointment, like, oh, I should maybe do this like in the frigid February or something just to feel more alive.
Yeah, to give us that, little color on our ghostly body.
Exactly. On our ghostly bodies. That's exactly right. So, things to know. But it's been a good month. I feel like our little July hiatus was like nice. I feel like this is such a little branch, I feel like, of our whole situation over here, but it's sort of nice to unplug something and then plug it back in. And now we're back and ready for the latter half of the year.
Yeah, I can't believe it. And if you do hear little meows, it is because I am babysitting a kitten this week and I have him confined to like a little indoor tent situation. I have lots and lots of toys in there, but he's just mewing.
Ooh, cutie. Oh my gosh, what a welcome background noise.
Yeah, it's cute. I mean, it's making me very happy, but I have not got any work done today. And I'm like, okay, am I going to be able to work at all this week? I might not.
Too cute. He's your little office mate. He's just
Yeah.
joining the crew.
Oh, but yeah, it was a good month. I did a lot per usual. Great to be back though. I want like our routine back a
Uh,
little. So we'll be back in your ears every Friday now
Yep.
for the foreseeable future. I mean, we might end up doing this next summer. It was kind of nice.
No.
So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we're back, baby.
We're back. Thanks for giving us the time and the space, and we're happy to be talking with you again.
Yeah, and I felt like there were like a lot of news things that happened, but nothing like crazy, you
No,
know?
I don't think so. It's hard to like go back over. 4th of July seems like a year ago now.
Really. If you are a member, I've been really trying to do our updates in our member forum, like
Yes.
weekly with just like some cool things that I am like noticing and just some fun stuff that I've saved because there's like just a lot of little things that maybe aren't worthy of like the weekly insider. And since we haven't had the podcast, I've just been throwing stuff over there. So
Yeah.
it's been fun.
Get in there and, mix it up with us. Throw something in there yourself if you see like a cute article or something that people should know about. There was a point in time where a few weeks in a row I was trying to be like adding in like news you might have missed because it's that same kind of thing where it's like we're in between insider editions. This doesn't necessarily fit somewhere on social, but like don't miss this article. I feel like that's a fun. I love following accounts that do that. So like I feel like it's a fun way to sort of make it Richmond-esque.
Yeah, there's so much going on all the time.
So get in there, mix it up, and let us know, what you see online and stuff.
All right, so you ready to dive in?
I'm ready. I'm ready. We're back in business. Let's do it.
All right, so what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. And I kind of did go back in my archive just a tad from the month that we had. And for eat, I am saying VITCO, aka Virginia Transit Company. So I posted the TikTok first, and that's like a little fun fact. If you want to see the reels that are dropping earlier, I post on TikTok like a week ahead of our Instagram account. Okay. Just fun fact in
A
case
little
you
behind the
go
scenes.
behind the scenes. And it kind of blew up on TikTok. And the comments are not the nicest, guys. And I just want to remind everybody at the end of the day that the two gentlemen that own it, this is their livelihood. Like they decided to open a business, whether you like it or not. And frankly, they're not done. Like as most businesses, when you start, you use capital and you often run out of capital. So you have to open to get more capital. So like they opened prior of them being like complete. And so they invited us out and it is like I see the potential there. Like it is very Connex like, but there it is very different in the fact that their food is very different, their vibe is very different. And there's going to be more. And the funniest thing that I love about it is like one of the comments is like, let me guess, porta potties. Actually, no, there's like women's bathroom has like 12 stalls and
Yeah.
it's like nice.
Oh, what are
So
you above porta parties? Excuse me.
just guys, you got to do some research before you comment. The food, though, is why I really recommend folks visit. It is Mexicali. So I had the Cali burrito and it was so good. They make their own tortillas in house, all their sauces, all of that. And then they have two hot sauces that were so good. I ate like half that burrito that evening, and then the next morning I had it for breakfast, and it was very good.
Delicious.
So, highly recommend that. It is kind of across the street is what I'm kinda saying from Whole Foods, so you're kind of right near Scott's Addition, you're right near the Fan, and then, of course, the Diamond District, but like I said, they have a Southern California-inspired Mexican food, they have a full-service outdoor bar, they're gonna have live entertainment, they have plenty of space. We enjoyed some wine. I got a spritz. Like I said, we got that California burrito. Food and drinks are tax inclusive. So the price you see is what you pay, which is very European. And I love that. I kind of just wish that's how we did everything. And then they're going to have live music, DJs, weekly events. They have a 12-foot LED screen. So when the World Cup was on, they were playing games. I'm sure they'll be playing football in the fall. But yes, this is just the beginning. They're going to be doing more bars, covered cabanas, weather protected gathering spaces, new outdoor stage. It just continues to grow. It's cool. I enjoyed it.
Allow for the rollout, people. And yes,
Yeah.
as you said at the top, these are people's livelihoods. Could you shush? Just shut up.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you and you're not even giving it a shot, like, go. And then if you
Right.
don't like it, okay, you don't like it. But
Right.
I think, we just need to be mindful that it's a small business. Like, at the end of the day, they just wanna try and, be successful. So and that's what we're all about.
Exactly. People get out there, put the phone down, and as the children say, touch grass. Go out and touch grass and support these businesses.
Yes.
Well, it looks really cute. I'm loving this new concept, and I do love that it did seem to be a very different situation. Like it's in the same vein as Connex, but different. So that's kind of nice. You can pick and choose.
Yeah, and honestly, I went to Connex a few weeks ago and loved that experience too. Like, I think it's a great, cool place. It's different than a brewery. They have a full bar,
Right.
it's just but yet you still have, like, that kinda laid back vibe.
Yeah.
So, I think more places are just trying to be a little bit like Brambly. People love that outdoor park area. People love just spreading out, like, live music, and at the end of the day, that's what these businesses are just trying to have.
Right. I was going to say it's very reminiscent of Hardywood West Creek too, which is, I love. But if you don't want to make the drive, if you're already in the city, it's kind of nice to have that option in the actual, in Richmond City too, without a little bit of a hike.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
And then for drink, this was another thing I visited this past month, Fuss and Feathers. This spot has had opened a while ago. It is the hidden speakeasy inside Ballast. In the holidays, they opened and kind of had a 12 days of Christmas pop-up bar, but I never got to make it over that way. And so it has been on my radar, and I just haven't been able to find a time to go because it's definitely a spot that I would recommend before dinner or after dinner, maybe even in Scott's Edition. And me, I always go to Cirrus. So it just took me a minute to be like, okay, no, you need to go here. Essentially, it's like a little hidden speakeasy. You check in at Slack Tide at the host stand. They'll let you know if there's room because there are no reservations and it's super tiny in there. So they don't overcrowd it. There are a few tables and a few bar seats, which makes it really intimate and why I really liked it. The speakeasy is serving creative garden to bar cocktails, and they also have a menu of small bites. But I tried the fauna and it was their take on a martini, but it was gin, green peppercorn cirrus. and a
Oh,
vermouth blend, and then it had, like, a house pickle skewer with jalapenos, cucumbers, and olives, so it was, like, this very green and delicious martini, and then Holly enjoyed the Fuss Around and Find Out, which was essentially just their take on an old-fashioned. But I really liked it kinda really was speakeasy-esque, like, you had to check in, they walked you up the stairs in this, like, little hid it really isn't hidden, but you definitely have to know it's there. But, yeah, I really loved our experience there. We had gone to dinner, and then we ended our night there with a nightcap.
Oh,
It
too
was
cute.
lovely. Yeah.
I feel like coming into fall and winter, that's such a nice thing to have, like a cozy little space.
Yeah, and it definitely was just really enjoyable, so
Oh,
highly recommend.
oh, I love a speakeasy situation. How cute. I'm so excited to eventually try it out myself.
Yes, lovely.
Okay, well, for the see and do, we've got a couple of, Richmond staples to remind you are coming back around this weekend. For see, the Richmond Jazz and Music Festival is returning to Maymont this weekend on the 8th and the 9th, packed with live music across 2 stages. This year's lineup is headlined by Erica Badu, and then there are folks like Leon Thomas. Lupe Fiasco is somebody that popped out to me, Dougie Fresh, a whole bunch of artists playing. Now in its 16th year, the festival has become one of Richmond's biggest music events, bringing together thousands of fans for a weekend of jazz, R&B, hip hop, soul, and funk in one of the city's most iconic outdoor venues. So speaking of needing places to spread out and see live music, if you're way into that, this is a great option for this weekend. Have you been to this festival before?
I have not, and the only reason is the cost.
Oh, okay. Every time we cover it, I'm thinking like, "Oh, that would be, like, really fun." Very much like, Iron Blossom is coming in and, like, we're sort of entering that, period of time where the weather is cooling down a touch and then, like, you can be outside enjoyably.
Yeah, and I mean, I you definitely get a lot, and I'm not saying that it's not a great value, but I think tickets start around 200, and so, like,
Right,
for me, I wanna devote the entire weekend to that then, and so I've just never done it. I think I mean, that's those are some big names, so
right,
I bet you it's gonna be packed, and I know it
right.
brings people in, so
Yes.
sounds like a very cool thing, but
Right, it's a whole lineup, so if you're, like, a major fan of anybody on, like, the, like, lineup of folks, it definitely seems, like, worth your while, and plus, like, like they said, amazing venue, great space, fantastic for a little end of summer, live music. And then on the opposite end of things, if you're looking for a more free, typical staple of the Richmond area, Carytown Watermelon Fest is returning this Sunday, August 9th from 10 to 6, bringing one of Richmond's biggest summer traditions back to Carytown. It's in its 44th year and it's featuring 80 musicians, 100 plus vendors and exhibitors. And it has one of the East Coast's largest kids area. There's local food, there's shopping, and of course, plenty of fresh watermelon. It stretches the entire length of Carytown. It's one of the largest one-day festivals in Virginia. It's a can't miss celebration. I believe we include it on our own ultimate bucket list. It's one of those tops of the tops.
mhm.
So don't forget that it's happening this weekend and get out there for your fresh watermelon.
Yeah, we might peruse it. We don't have any plans this weekend except Hanson on Saturday night.
Oh, truly?
Just so you know, you can go to the Innsbruck Pavilion and see Hanson on Saturday night as well. So that's another thing you should see and do.
How could I not have said that for one of my see or do's? Okay, we'll put it in there as well. But oh my God, Hanson coming up. Yeah, so go to Hanson and then go to Watermelon Fest the next day.
Yes, that sounds like the best weekend ever.
I know, so summery. I can't wait.
My neighbors and I, we rented a boat this past weekend for 10 of us. So obviously it was a lot of fun, 8 hours on the James. And we get back and we played games and we went outside on my patio and somebody brought up Hanson. And I was like, yeah, I'm going this weekend. And they're like, no, you're not. I'm like, no, no, no. I don't think you understand. I've seen Hanson probably over 20 times.
Yeah, it's a
They're
core
like,
page fact.
they're like, "Whoa, I didn't know this about you." And they put on MMMBop, and I was like, "Guys, listen to the lyrics. They're, like, amazing." And they're like, "Paige." They were not a fan, but I was like, "Well, I'm going on Saturday. You guys are more than welcome. I
Yeah.
will have a blast."
Sucks to suck. Like if you don't want to go. I mean, too bad for you. Have you ever heard the This Time Around album? It's probably one of the best written albums in our generation's history.
Have you ever heard of Penny and Me? They
Oh
like to
my
hold it
God.
down, turn the radio up, push the pedal to the ground. I mean, it's it's amazing.
A fantastic song written by a talented father for his beautiful daughter. I mean, ever heard of it? That is
Oh,
the subject, right? Didn't he write that for his daughter?
I don't know, to be
Um,
honest with you. You know me, I'm more of a beat.
Right.
That's why you love Taylor because she's like a lyrical goddess,
Right.
and
Oh
I
my
am listening to the music, not necessarily the lyrics.
Listen, and at the end of the day, what's not to like about smoking hot Taylor Hanson? I mean, I will be there, okay?
I'm a Zach Hanson girly, so you can have Taylor.
You know where to find us, guys. That and then Carytown Watermelon Festival, fantastic weekend.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad to be back, Richmond. And that wraps us up. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond Experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond Experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA2. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.